Yep, again, we're out. And where are we this time? Well, we're back in Northumberland and we're visiting a spot that me and Brian both like to go to. And we're in a place called Simonside Crags. Oh, and it's very slippery. We've had a heavy frost last night. If anyone knows Simonside Crags, I've just started up from the car park and we're going to follow the ridge line all the way along. Now, it's not the usual camp. Hopefully, we're going to camp cave, or cave camp. When I say hopefully, what I'm saying is hopefully there's no one in there before us. So, fingers crossed. Brian's just up in front of me. The sun is bright but very low and it's very cold. It got down to -5 where I was living last night and it was a very, very heavy frost, which is still on the hills at the moment. So there's Brian, and behind me is the track that takes us up to Simonside Crag. The Cheviots are on my left, and again they are covered in snow, and I can see Ross Castle from here where we stayed on our last video. So we're going to make our way up to the top and then down to the cave. So let's get going. Come along, like the video, and I'll see you in the cave. So that's us now. We're on the first peak that you get to from the car park, and this one's known as the Beacon. It's 365 meters or something like that, and there is a little shelter behind us for the bad weather, etc. The wind's quite chilly. You get a little bit of a sweat up when you come up there because it's quite sharp and steep. The wind is coming in from behind us, but a great view of the Cheviots. Can you see, can you make out what hills are what, mate? What's the one on the right hand side? A little prickly animal that runs around the gardens.
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog, okay, that's fantastic. And what's the big one in the middle?
The big one.
Yeah,
Cheviot.
Cheviot, that's it. They've got a dusting of snow, they look really good. And we can also see in the far distance where we stayed last week, which is, what is it?
Ross Castle.
Ross Castle, well done. And then in the far distance, your favourite spot, RAF Bulmer. You see it, the little golf ball. I'll turn you around, guys, but I'll say GoPro, you're not going to make out much. You probably see the Cheviots in the distance there. Ross Castle, it was right out there, and RAF Bulmer's there. And that's where we're going. We're going up to the next one, which is known as Dove Crags. Hopefully when we get there, I'll try and get the drone out. The wind's not too bad. The ground is very, very icy, black ice, slippery, so you need to watch your footing. But other than that, it's a fantastic day. The sun's out, blue sky, bit of a chill, but as long as you've got the layers on, then everything's fine. Quite a few people out, as you would have seen by the footage coming up. But yeah, hopefully this is going to be a good one, Brian, isn't it?
Yeah.
If no one is in the cave, hopefully. If they are, I'm going to send Brian in. He's my little grenade. Pull the pin, throw him in, and then after that, chaos will ensue. Yeah. Won't it?
Yeah.
So we're nearly at Simonside Crags, which is just over there on my left hand side, and we've just got to the crags before, and yeah, it's really good. I mean, I do like coming up here. I'll just show you around. So in the far distance there is Dove Crags. We've just come all the way down this path and up. But yeah, really enjoying it. Oh, it's good. And then all we've got to do now is go up onto Simonside, which is over there. The wind's quite bitter though. It's cold, so onwards and upwards, let's go. So we're just coming down the last set of crags before you get to Simonside, which is approximately 429 metres, something like that, above sea level. But I'd just like to show you what we can see now. So these are the crags, so these big crags just before you get to Simonside, really good. You could get probably a couple of camping locations in there if you wanted to. Bivvies, or doing my head in, these batteries keep going off. Yeah, so you get a couple of bivvies or tents in there, which will be a quite good place to camp. So we're on top of Simonside Crags now. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. Guys, I apologise, the bloody battery on these GoPros are crap, and because of the cold weather they keep crashing. I'd just like to mention, and I'll put it in now, I just met Emz from Emz Adventure and her friend Emma, and Rolo, the dog. I'll put a link in her description now. Fantastic videos. She's a great girl, and she's really, really fun to talk to. So again, a link in the description to her channel. Nice to see you, Emz, first time. Keep up the good work. So we're now going to go and disappear and find the cave, the secret location. But I'll just turn you around and I'll show you the views. There you go, Cheviot's. That's Rothbury down there. So we've got here. The sun's gone down, so it's got a bit chilly. There you go, that's the sun going down over there. Brian's here. We've got our kit on because it's got really cold, and we're at the cave. Let me turn you around. There it is. That is where we'll be sleeping. I sleep on the left because I'm taller than Brian. Brian sleeps on the right because he's a short ass. I've got a little shelf. The floor's not too bad. We've got some ground sheets with us. I've got to watch myself because I'm always banging my head in it. We have a little admin area there. But other than that, there's people been here before. They've made a fire over there. You know what I think about open fires. But yeah, looking forward to this, Bri, again.
Oh yeah, I like it here.
We've got our own water source there, look. But yeah, we're gonna move in a minute and then we're gonna get ourselves a... So, for probably the 5th time, because the battery keeps failing, GoPro, sort your batteries out and make sure they work when it's cold. The sun is definitely set now. There's Brian, he's in his kit, and that is the cave which I've shown you already. So we are now going to set ourselves up, and then I think we're going to have a cup of tea or something, even though we've got beers, but it's a bit too cold for beer. But we will try and drink the beers. Temperatures dropped right down now. I think we're going to have a blue sky. I think the stars are going to be out. So we're going to get ourselves sorted, and then we'll bring you back. There's Brian. Kit's out, we're gonna have some scoff in a minute. Okay, the setup inside here. What have we got? So there's my Trekology chair, the other chair that I've got. Fantastic bit of kit. As you can see, I'm set up with my military bivvy bag. Inside there is my Sea to Summit mat and my RAB 1100 Ascent sleeping bag. So that should be keeping me warm. Below me is a ground mat and a silver foil blanket. There's Brian over there. If you saw our previous video when we stayed in this cave, you'll know that Brian didn't bring his sleep mat. He has now, so he's set up. Little rock there for convenience. And then over here, we've got two little fuel lamps, which Brian brought back from Greece, Turkey.
Greece.
He's had them for 15 years and he's never used them, so he's brought them with him. So there, just give us a little bit of light out the back. We have got some tea lights which we'll be using, and then I've got some other lights down there which is going to be fantastic. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to have a look at that wonderful sunset over there. Even though we've got a big hill in front of us, that looks fantastic. Pink sky all the way across there. North Sea over there. Newcastle in that direction. It's time for dinner, Bri.
I think so. It's getting on that way.
It's getting on that way, and it's gonna. If we use the last of this light to cook our scoff.
Yeah.
So bear with us, guys. We're gonna go back to the cave of mysteries. And what have you got?
Gammon, steak, some salad, some mushrooms.
Brilliant. You've got to say hello to someone, haven't you?
Yes.
What's his name?
Kev.
Yeah.
I've got to say a big hello to Kev.
Yeah. Kev watches the videos and he likes you because he knows you as a grumpy old man. But you're smiling, so.
Just for the grumpy
what
old
have you
man.
got to say to him?
Piss off.
Grumpy old man strikes again. So anybody wants a dedication on one of these videos, then just leave a link in the, or sorry, leave just a comment down below, and the grumpy old man will give you a
piss off.
There you go. He's always happy to please. Let's go. Food.
Food.
Welcome back. So it's time for dinner. What am I having for dinner tonight? Well, I am going to be having what have I got? So I've got a bag of rice. Okay, that's in there, and I'm going to be boiling that. And then I have some chicken bits, and I also have one of these Blue Dragon stir fry sauces, and this one is hoisin and garlic. So I'm going to be frying that all up. First thing I'm going to do is, oh, excuse me, my back just twinged. The first thing I'm going to do is get the hot water on for the rice, and I will get that boiling, put the rice in, allow that to boil, and then once I think it's hot enough, then I will, I sound like Gordon Ramsay, don't I? I'm then going to just let that sit to one side whilst I fry off the chicken. All right, I've got Brian here next to me, and he's going to knock the camera, and I'm going to kick him down the hill.
I'll do it in mine in there.
Are you going to do yours?
In there.
You're going to cook yours in there. He's going to cook his in there. Where was I? Yeah, kicking Brian down the hill, aren't I? Fry off the chicken, add the sauce, and then mix it all together, and hopefully it will taste wonderful. So first of all, I got my rocket pocket here, MSR rocket pocket. I'm just going to light this, get this going like that without burning my fingers. That's just going to go down there. The as you can see, the gas is cold. Let's get that burning. Oh, get some water. Like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is do the rice, so I need to get some water on. Good thing with the little rocket pocket is the tin comes with a small lid, which is obviously got a strainer on it, so that will go on now, and we'll get that going. I can actually feel the heat off that cooker now, which is lovely. Stick that on there. Come on, stand up. There you go. And then once that's boiling, like I said, I'll put the rice in, allow that to boil, and then simmer it, and then start with the chicken. So I'll bring you back once I start with that. So That's the rice cooked, so that's still in the hot water. What I'm going to do is take that off with my little pot removing tool, and I'm going to put that down there to sit in the hot water, and then that'll keep the rice warm. Next thing I'm going to do is put on my pan, and obviously it's a jet boiled skillet, and then I need to put some oil into the pan before I put the chicken in. Just make sure that the pan's nice and, or so that the pan and the oil is nice and hot, so we get that lovely sound when we put the chicken in. So some nice oil in there, let that get hot. Move it around the pan. Wait till that starts to smoke, and then we can put the chicken bits in. What I'm now going to do is add the sauce to the chicken and then let that cook through. So I think that's done, so I need now take that off and then prepare me rice and me plate. So let's do that. I need to get rid of that water, which is easily done by just tipping that up like that, pouring that water out. There we go. So there's the rice, all nice and fluffy, and then stick the chicken on top. Let's do it that way, like that. Get all them juices off. Oh, look at that. Wow. Let's get these juices off this pan. Good thing about this pan is it's non-stick, and as long as you use a non-metal implement on it, it will last for ages, and they're really easy to clean. That's nice, Brian. Them sauces are nice. Right. So there you have it. Chicken in hoisin and garlic sauce with a rice, peas and sweet corn. And I'm going to enjoy that. Oh. Yeah, it's cold. So that was delicious. Chicken, hoisin sauce, hoisin and garlic sauce, and mixed fried rice with vegetables. Whew, full up now. So it's, what time is it, Brian? 6:30. We have a couple of drinks, I think. Got the hip flask. Probably go and do some stargazing. And then I think it's going to crawl into our pits, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
Get nice and warm. So I don't know if you can see, there you go. Brian's that side, I'm that side. We got some candles going. But yeah, I'll be really looking forward to getting into my sleeping bag. So I'll bring you back then. See you later, guys. Good gear, good sleeping bags. So that's me finishing off for the night, and I will see you in the morning, hopefully when the sun's coming up. It should be a good sunrise, but knowing my luck, never listen to the weather forecasters because they always get it wrong. So see you in the morning. Good night. Right, that's us finished, all packed up. We've had some, we've had a quick hot chocolate. So that's us out of here. I'm not going to film the route out because obviously the area is a bit of a secret. So if you know, you know. Do you know?
I know.
He knows, I know, but you don't know. Unless you know, then you know. No. So one quick look just to show you. There you go. There's the cave. Leave no trace. Obviously, you know, so we've just slept there. What we have left in the back corner is a load of tea lights. So if you come down here, by all means, just use the tea lights. They're there for you, but just take the empties back with you. So we're going to go off in that direction. So Brian, are we ready to go?
Yep, we're ready.
Let's get out of here then. Let's go. So guys, that's the end of this camp. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, what should they do?
Give the thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up, or you could give us a like, yeah? If you're not a subscriber, then have a think about subscribing. And if you are subscribing, then think about just hitting that bell icon, and that will let you know the next time I load up another video. What did you think?
Good camp.
You enjoy it in the cave?
Yeah.
It's the second time that we've camped in that cave. I'll put a link above Brian's head for the first camp, but yeah, I won't be telling you where the cave is because it's a bit of a secret. If you know where it is, then you know. They know, don't they?
They know.
They know. So, but other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Say goodbye, Brian.
Bye. Brian.
I train him so hard and he still doesn't learn.
Bye, Glenn.
Bye, guys.